Alright, well, hello, I'm Jog, and welcome to episode 1 of our adventures through Stardew Valley. So, it's episode 0, just come out just a couple of days ago. I figured we'd get right into this. Before I do anything, gonna keep all this as normal, not gonna have I'm not gonna change the community center, I'm not gonna have the monster spawning, unless we get a request for that later on. Profit's gonna stay the same. All the multiplayer stuff, not worried about. Random seed, I think we'll also leave that one alone. So I guess for more or less, I'm gonna get this all set up, and we'll be heading on out to the farm. Although the big question is, where are we going? Standard, river, forest, hilltop, wilderness, beach, or meadow? Well... and for my very special grandson, I want you to have this sealed envelope. No, don't open it yet. Have patience. And listen close. There will come a day when you feel crushed by the burdens of modern life. And your bright spirit will fade before a growing emptiness. When that happens, my boy, you'll be ready for this gift. Let Grandpa rest. Those are some pretty big computer monitors, like god dang. Not to mention that built like a TV. Like, from, like, the 80s, 90s. That guy's dead! That guy's straight out dead. He's a skeleton. Dear Jog, if you're reading this, you must be in dire need of a change. The same thing happened to me long ago. I lost sight of what mattered most in life. Real connections with other people and nature. So, I dropped everything and moved to the place I truly belonged. I've been close to that place. My pride and joy, Dave's Farm, is located in Stardew Valley on the southern coast. It's the perfect place to start your new life. It was my most precious gift of all, and now it's yours. I know you'll honor the family name, my boy. Good luck. Love, Grandpa. Yes. If Lewis is still alive, say hi to the old guy for me, will ya? Hello, so you must be Jog. I'm Robin, the local Commodore. Mayor Lewis sent me here to fetch you and show you the way to your new home. He's here right now, tidying things up for your arrival. The phone's right over here if you'll just follow me. This is Dave's farm. Yeah, it's a little, overgrown. What's the matter? Sure, it's a bit overgrown, but there's some good soil underneath this mess. With a little dedication, you'll have it cleared up in no time. I guess so. And here we are, your new home. Ah, the new farmer! Hello there, so you must be Lewis. My grandfather says hello. Yes, I'm Lewis, mayor of Pelican Town. You know everyone's been asking about you. It's not every day that someone new moves in. It's quite a big deal. You're moving into your grandfather's old cottage. It's a good house. Very rustic. Rustic? Oh, that's one way to put it. Crusty might be a little more apt, though. Rude. Don't listen to her. She's just trying to make you dissatisfied so you buy one of her house upgrades. Anyways, you must be tired from your long journey. You should get some rest. Tomorrow you want to explore the town a little bit and introduce yourself. The townspeople would appreciate that. Robin is still ticked off. Oh, and I almost forgot. If you have anything to sell, just place it in this box here. I'll come by during the night to collect it. Yes, storage, not storage, selling box. Good luck. Anything you put in there will be sold. There's no way to well, next to no way to retrieve anything. Unless that got changed. Hello? Okay. I feel like this game is loading a lot more since the last update. Alright, well, first things first, we got a gift right on the floor. 15 parsnips. I received 15 parsnips. Here's a little something to get you started, Mayor Lewis. So, getting started. If you want to become a farmer, you'll have to start with the basics. Use your hoe to till the soil, then use the seed packets on the tilled soil to sow a crop. Water every day until the crop is ready for harvest. So, our first task is to collect and harvest a bunch of parsnips. And moving on to introductions. It would be a nice gesture to introduce yourself around town. Some people might be anxious to meet the new farmer. So yes, there's 28 people. We already met 2 of them. That would be Mayor Lewis and Robin the Carpenter. So, wait. Oh, you can cancel quests. I didn't know that. If we go over this way, I got myself a TV. The weather report for tomorrow is going to be clear and sunny. So yes, we can find out the weather for the next day. Fortune teller will tell us about essentially how good our luck is going to be. Although, the spirits are annoyed today, luck will not be on our side. So you can get very bad luck, neutral luck, good luck, and very good luck. You can also pick things up and move them around if you so wish. Like if we just want to be like, as efficient as possible, bed here so that we can just go to bed, TV here to check the weather, and everything else. Also living off the land. Hold up for one sec. Welcome to Living Off the Land. We're back again with another tip for y'all. Now listen up. This one's for all you greenhorns out there. Chop wood and search for wild forage to earn some cash while waiting for their first harvest. Yes, we can do that. Also, E to go into my inventory because I'm playing this on the PC. I like to put the scythe in front, followed by the pickaxe and then the axe. And then if I have it, the hoe and the watering can are interchangeable. The scythe is, well, essentially a free tool. It does not use up any energy, down here in the bottom right. And we can use it to essentially get rid of this grass, as well as all these weeds. Oh, sorry, fiber is what it technically is. And before I forget, look at the map. We look at my farm, Dave's farm right here. On the map, we can see the bus stop, we can see a bunch of other places. We can essentially see the town, and even things that we should know about. But by looking at the map, you might be able to figure out what farm I took. I took the forest farm. So that means that I will be getting... I have the chance of finding wild forage, whatever it's called. Random items found around my farm. As well as there will be some hardwood stumps that respawn, unless they got changed every day. Around our farm we can find these little logs lying out and about. We can use our axe on them and our pickaxe to pick up these stones. There'll be trees that we can also deal with. But if we look at ourselves, our skills are at 0. So we have a farming skill, a mining skill, foraging, fishing, and combat. So each thing has its own little ways of going up, and you might think, okay, farming, if I, well, we need to use the hoe to till the land, and we need to use the watering can to water the land, so these should give us experience, right? Not right. You get farming experience by collecting crops, or if you have animals, collecting any animal products. So it does mean that farming, at least right off the bat, will be a little bit slower comparatively. I'm gonna get rid of this tree. Oh! I want to go to the tree, not the parsnip. Oh well. Yeah, because I hit it with the axe, I accidentally destroyed it. I accidentally destroyed it. Please don't leave. I'm sorry, forgive me! This thing right here is also a little tree. But I don't need to use the axe to get rid of it. And speaking of trees, with our starting axe, it's going to take a bunch of hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to fall for 5. It should be 10 to fall and then 5 to get rid of the stumps. So 15 total. If you want to get up your foraging skill, chopping down trees is a good way of doing it, as well as it will give us some actual wood. But I think we can stop this for right now. Let's move over to town, because I am running low on energy. Well, I say low. I used about half my energy. Right to the farm is the bus stop that we actually came in on, and something I didn't know for the longest time, there's a little bit of a pathway over this way. I think we can even go into that tunnel, but as far as I can tell, there's not much of a reason to do that. At least not at the moment. Also, we have no way of actually storing our goods at the moment. Unless... Yes, unless I get myself 50 pieces of wood to craft a chest. There's a lot of crafting stuff and items that we can deal with. How much of that I want to go into, I'm not sure. I don't know how much to talk about. We can also check trash cans just make sure nobody's around, otherwise they don't like it. And I do not blame them. Technically, that's illegal. We can also enter people's houses, but as of right now, we don't see anybody. Houses will be open and closed at different times and like. And people have their own schedules, based around not only the day, but the season and the weather. Oh, a stranger. My name's Vincent. Mama says not to talk to strangers, but you seem okay. Vincent, hello there. Jody. Oh, you aren't exactly how I imagined, but that's okay. I'm Jody. It's a quiet little town, so it's very exciting when someone moves in. Having a farm around could really change things. Oh, also... people in their bedrooms, you cannot enter if you are not good enough friends with them. So despite the fact this guy is awake and out and about, well, awake and in his room, I can't go in there. We cannot see everybody on this first day. There's at least one person that we cannot actually visit till tomorrow. Oh, hello, I'm Penny. Nice to meet you, and that's all you want to say. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, so... more or less, the goal of the game is that there is no real goal to this game. Which is both a blessing and a curse, depending on how you want to look at things. Oh hey, so you're the new guy, huh? Cool. I'll see you around. Okay, good talk. Hey kid, my name's Pam. Don't be a jerk and we'll get along fine. Alright, nice to meet you. Also, I was trying to figure out what these are for the longest time. I'm thinking these are soda cans, or something of that matter. I have no idea what it could be otherwise. I really have no idea what that is. Oh, hello there! Well, hello there, I'm Gus, chef and owner of the Stardrop Saloon. Stop by if you need any refreshments. I've always got hot coffee and cool beer at the ready. Ooh. Go over here, we actually see a calendar that'll show us essentially the entire month. And these are new. If we look out and about, we can see birthdays as well as events. Bookseller. These are new to me. Birthdays, we can give gifts, and if you can give extra gifts on people's birthdays. Ah, it's Farmer Jog. Hello there. Man, Lewis told me about you. But you just told me you just arrived. I'm Monty. I sell livestock and animal care products at my ranch. You should swing by sometime. Yes, if you're ever looking. Oh, that's right. I heard that someone new was moving into that old farm. It's kind of a shame, really. I always enjoyed exploring those overgrown fields by myself. Hey, if you know the Mr. Jog, I'm the new farmer. I'm Pierre, owner of the local general store. If you're looking for seeds, my shop is a place to go. I also buy produce from you at a good price. A little agricultural could really inject new life into the local economy. So, as he says, he is essentially a merchant. So he will essentially buy some things off of us, and we can sell things to him. Mostly crops or crop-related items, like the sap. He'll sell a bunch of stuff, and we can also buy some expensive things like his catalog. He will sell us some fruit trees that take an entire season to grow, but will bear you fruit every day of the season that it actually bears fruit. So like this apple, it will take an entire season to bear fruit. It'll only bear fruit in the fall, and only will grow if the 8 tiles around it are empty. So keep that in mind. Dehydrator. Okay. There's been a lot of stuff that got added to this game, and I am doing my best not to spoil myself too much. I think, however, I will buy a bunch of parsnips because we got the money. I might come back to regret this, but I mean, not like we don't have much going on. We don't really have much going on at the moment, as, well, this is the start of the game. We have nothing happening, nothing exciting going on. And it's just, well, I guess the start. Technically, I guess if this was going to be our farm, I should have actually not done that, and, ooh, hey there! Oh, hey, I'm Sam. Good to meet ya. I should have waited until day 3 and asked what people wanted me to do, but, I guess I have to make my own executive decisions every so often, so we'll consider this being one of them. Next time, when all these parsnips come in, because they take about 4 days to grow and mature and everything, I will take people's opinions on what they want us to use. What do they want us to use the money that we get from all this from? Or, yeah, for. Hello there. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Harvey, the local doctor. I perform regular checkups and medical procedures for all the residents in Belko Town. It's rewarding work. I hope you'll find your own work equally rewarding in time. Alright, I will try to do my best. I'm not gonna lie, we're probably not gonna find everybody today. Well, 1, because I said you can't meet everybody today, and 2, because I don't know everyone's schedules, as well as trying to remember who I've talked to and who I haven't. Oh, why hello and welcome to our little community, dear. You can call me Granny if you like. Aw, Granny, thank you. Nice to meet you. Huh, irritating to have to meet all these new people, huh? Name's George, by the way. Now buzz off. Cheerful fellow, isn't he? Some people are going to be a lot more annoying to talk to than others. I'm just going to say that right now. A big part of that is if you don't know their schedules, you don't always know where they're going to be. Or they might be in a location that you can't get to. Oh, I think this is new. I don't remember that ore being down there. Hi, I'm Clint. Nice to meet you. I'm the town blacksmith. If you ever need to upgrade your tools, I'm your guy. Neat! So to upgrade your tools, it's going to cost you 5 resources in this case. For the axe, to be a copper axe, it's going to require 5 bars of copper and 2,000 cash. You can also upgrade, well, the hoe, the pickaxe, the watering can, and the trash can. Upgrading the trash can means that any items that we trash will get us some money back, in this case 15%. The watering can will be able to hold up more water, but we can also if we hold down the button, water 3 tiles in a row. The copper pickaxe will essentially become stronger, so we'll deal with that later on, probably not till like episode 5 or 6, when I actually deal with mining stone a lot more. Hoe is essentially the same as the watering can, the fact that if you hold down the button, you can hoe 3 tiles in front of you. And the copper axe will decrease how many hits it takes to fell a tree. So instead of 10 and 5, it'll go to 8 and 4. And I don't think that can go to... It might be able to get rid of stumps. I can't remember entirely off the top of my head. It might be able to get rid of basic stumps, but not logs, because there is a difference. And if not, then it can get rid of... and if it can't, well, it can't. Oh! I can read your face. You're gonna love it here in Pelican Town. If you're ever looking for something to do in the evening, stop by the saloon. That's where I work. Alright. Seems like there's someone else that lives here, but they're not currently out and about as far as I can tell. Talk to you. Did I talk to you, ma'am? Hello there. Hello. You must be Jog, the new farmer. I'm Caroline. Nice to meet you. My husband runs the general store here, and you may have met my daughter Abigail. She is the pale one with the purple hair. Yes. If we actually want to look at social, the hut, we can actually see everybody. Every day you can talk to people. That will help increase your friendship with people. You can also give them 2 gifts a week, unless it's their birthday, in which case you can possibly give them 3. We can also see who we have and who we have not talked to, based on the fact that if you talk to them, you see their name, and if you have not, well, it says question mark, question mark, question mark. So we still have a few people. You are completely new to me. I have no idea. Actually, yeah, I have no idea who that is, but I have an idea of where they are located. I didn't know they added new people to this. That's interesting. Well, if I was a betting man, I'm going to assume that person possibly is over this way. Possibly working at the Joja Mart. How funny. We left Joja to get away. We left our job at Joja to come over here, and, well, here we are. Sam is on the clock. Better not get him in trouble. Shane is hard at work. He doesn't seem interested in talking. Alright. I would assume whoever the new person is probably working for Joja. Welcome to Joja Mart. How are you doing today? I don't believe we met yet. I'm Mois, Joja Customer Satisfaction Representative. When you've decided you want to become a Joja member, I will be delighted to help make your transition a joyous experience. We're currently in the process of setting up a brand new membership system for our customers. Please check back soon to join. Alright. If we talk to you, we can come over here and buy stuff. So, Joja Furniture Catalog, Wallpaper. We can also buy, seeds, but, I want to say it's more expensive. Here's was 20, these guys are 25. So, yes, unless getting the membership decreases the price, I don't know if there's much reason to come over to Joja to get resources. And that's only if you actually get the membership card, which... spoilers, you technically... I don't have to do that. Ooh! Here we go. A daffodil! A forge item. Collecting that has given me a little bit of forging experience, just like chopping down a tree does. But this has the added benefit that it can be given as a gift. So if we so wish, we can give that to somebody. Although, who's gonna like it and not is gonna depend on the people. Have you met everyone in town yet? Oh, that sounds exhausting. So everyone is gonna have their own likes and dislikes based around, I guess, who they are, their personalities, and everything else. So, one person that may like a daffodil may not. Also, this guy down here is Sebastian. He's one of the harder people to talk to. Him and another guy that we haven't seen yet. I feel like, definitely the more difficult people to actually befriend and more or less talk to. Greetings, I'm Demetrius, a local scientist and father. Thanks for introducing yourself. I'm studying the local plants and animals from my house laboratory. Have you met my daughter, Meru? She's interested in meeting you. Alright. I have not. I guess I'll keep my eyes open. Oh, we got another item right over here. Well, how about a gift? I don't think you'll like this, but... Oh, that was very thoughtful of you. Okay, I think he was neutral to it. Also, I heard a door open, meaning that somebody just moved out and about. Oh, it was Robin coming out of her house. Okay. We got a leek. Foldable, tasty relative to onions. Gives me energy and health back. Energy, if we eat it, we'll get our energy back. Health is something that we'll deal with later on. Stranger. Hello. Don't mind me, I just love out here alone. Oh, that's a good find. I'm always happy when eating wild food. Thank you. So, Linus. He's essentially the town wild man. He's homeless. Honestly, he's, not a bad guy to talk to. He can actually get us some interesting... well, he can get us an interesting recipe later on down the line if we befriend him. So, he's not a bad person to befriend early on, considering he likes affordable items like the leeks that I just got. And, yeah. Got a cave over this way. Gonna break that open. Also, interesting looking building that will become important later on. Whatever this once was is now in ruins. Yep, if we go over to this cave, there's nothing in here right now, but that does have an importance later on. I believe it's based around how much money we have collected in total. If I'm wrong, I would like to be told, because I don't want to give out false information. From my understanding, it's based around how much money... After you've hit a certain threshold on cash, Demetrius, the scientist, will come over to us and be like, "Hey, I see this cave you got here. I'm interested in, like, turning it into something, but I want to ask you, since it's, like, your property and all that." In which case it can be turned into, like, one of two things. Either a farm for mushrooms, or a cave for bats, aka fruit bats. From my understanding, most people go for the mushrooms, because mushrooms are, I guess, the best way if you want to get money, because it gives you a set of 6 mushrooms every day, compared to the... Oh, well, I didn't lose that one. Compared to the fruit bat cave, which will occasionally give you random fruits. I believe if you're going for the community center, which I guess is not too much of a spoiler considering the game technically had that in the options, the fruit bat cave is probably the better option if you're trying to go for that, compared to if you're going for money, going for the mushroom. I've always gone for the mushroom, because I was always, like, trying to min-max, like, oh, I need the money. But I always had a bad habit of forgetting to do things. Also, keep an eye on your energy, because, like, things like the axe take 2 pieces of energy per swing. And it's very easy to get your character exhausted. And yeah, also, I think we can hit 0 and be fine. No, I'm exhausted now because of that. Oh well, I feel sluggish from overexertion. Okay, well, I wanted to show that off because I hit that stump once. The nice thing is that, because I hit that stump once, it will essentially stay... The game will remember that it got hit. So that when I come back to hit it, say tomorrow, I only have to hit it 4 times. It's a nice little thing the game does. Also, if we eat, I'm pretty sure we get back to normal walking speed. But our character will still technically be exhausted from overexertion. Friendly reminder, these are going to be 2-day episodes. So after today, we will, this video will end. Be ready, and hopefully be set up for... Whatchamacallit? Be set up for... Monday, so that you guys can watch this and give me any feedback and what you want me to do for Friday's episode. Anyways, hello there! Just got back from a fishing trip. You should come down to the beach sometime. I got something for you, Willie. Alright, I will try to do that, but first, let's take care of the farm. Now, eventually going down the line, I'm curious about what people want to do. Do I cut out the farm work, aka the busy work, or do we keep it in? I mean, we can always, like, change things later on, like, if we get to, like, year 2, like, okay, like, we already saw watering the crops and doing whatever else. We don't need to see it again, but I don't know. This is part of the game, although hopefully by year 2 I have things more or less automated, so we won't have to actually worry about that too much. Anyways, I said I hit the stump once. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, there we go. It's the same thing for the trees. So if you hit them with the axe, and if you didn't fall it, if you didn't fell it, it won't remember how many hits you did to it. So you don't have to worry too much about chopping down a tree in one go in one day. Anyway, I want to do that to get myself a chest. Can I drop that? Yes. And I want to put down this chest because my inventory is a little bit full at the moment. I'm going to put this sap, this fiber, wood, stone, clay. And I'm going to put this other stuff away that I don't need right now. I will say, it may not be a bad idea to keep the hoe on you. Also, I got this mix seed. It could literally be anything as far as I can tell. Starting to feel exhausted, yes. Thankfully I got these leeks that I can eat to get back my energy. Nom nom nom. But keeping the hoe on you may not be a bad idea. Also, maybe bringing a chest with you down to the pier may not be a bad idea either for what I have planned, but I think I'll be fine. Okay, this is why I said bringing the hoe might be a good idea, because those worms can drop you items. In this case, it got a prehistoric whatever. I found an artifact. The curator at the local museum might know what to do with this. So I always have a bad habit of finding the worms but never having the hoe on me. I think I'm going to try to do my best to actually have the hoe on me when I can, because we can always find items like this. The only problem is that sometimes you can find multiple of them. Help wanted! I'm looking for someone to bring me 6 copper ore to aid in our understanding of the local minerals. From Clint. So, occasionally you can get help wanted quests, and unfortunately we cannot do this one because... actually no, that's a lie. We might be able to do this one, but it's gonna be... not easy. Hello there, Anchovy. I was gonna say, you can check the trash cans once a day. There's a chance of getting something out of them, just a chance of getting nothing, like we've mostly seen. And I didn't show this off, and I probably should have, the beach. This is the guy that we couldn't see yesterday, because, well, he'll explain it. Ahoy there, son! Heard there was a newcomer in town. Good to finally meet ya. Ah, I'm still trying to unwind from a month out of the salty seas. It was a big haul! I sold a lot of good fish. Finally saved up enough to buy me a new rod. Here, I want you to have your old fishing rod. It's important to me that the art of fishing stays alive. And hey, maybe you'll buy something from the shop once in a while. So by doing that and coming down here, we get his old fishing rod. A bamboo pole. There be good waters in here in the valley. All kinds of fish. Oh yeah, me shop's back open now, so come by if you need supplies. Also buy anything you catch. If it smells, it sells. Ah, that's what me old pappy used to say anyways. So, fishing. Honestly, I find it to be a pretty good way of getting money. However, using the fishing rod does cost a lot of energy. It's like 8 points of energy per cast. So it's a bit energy intensive. That's why I was recommending the leak. Also, you can find worms out on the beach as well for items like this artifact I got. It's also why I was thinking maybe bringing down a chest may not be a bad idea. So, Hagen sells a fish smoker recipe. This is brand new. Trout soup. That gives us back 100 energy. It adds +1 to your fishing skill for about 4 minutes. Stonefish bait. Increases your chance of catching stonefish. Alright. That one's new to me, but I'm assuming that you probably need an upgraded fishing pole for that one. Speaking of which, we got the bamboo pole that he gave us. That's 500 cash. He also has a training rod for 25. It's a lot easier to use than the other rods, but can only catch basic fish. So when fishing, you have a chance of getting quality fish. You have normal quality, silver quality, gold quality, and iridium quality. So the better the quality, the better the price. Although with how limited our inventory is, may not be a bad one. Also, with the training rod, you get a bigger area for catching fish. So it makes it, it's a training rod. It makes it a lot easier to catch fish at the cost that you can only use basic fish. Now, when it comes to fishing, I like to put the pole over there, and I like to put any food that I might have at the end. The nice thing about fishing is that while it costs energy to use, you can eat the fish that you catch to get back some energy. You get a ball. The ball won't matter too much right now, especially out here in the ocean. But essentially, the further you cast, the better quality of the fish you're probably going to get, not counting the training rod. And my first catch was a sardine. So, how fishing works is that there are different fish in different areas and in different seasons. So, for example, there are ocean fish, there are lake fish, and there are river fish. Some fish will show up depending on the time of the day, some will depend on the season, and some will depend on the weather. Some will only show up if it's sunny, some will only show up if it's raining, some will only show up in the early morning, and some will only show up late at night. I have myself a list that I can read in hopefully just a second. Because I'm using the training rod, I can only get basic fish. It doesn't matter. If the fish is out of the green bar, the thing will go down. But if you're not using the training bar, you want to try and keep the fish inside that little green bar, because I want to say if you keep it in the entire time, you get a perfect. Well, essentially, it's a perfect catch. And I want to say if you get a perfect catch, it increases the quality of the fish by 1 rank. So if this was, say, a normal quality fish, and I got perfect, it would go up to a star rank. Yep. I got some new ideas to sleep on. Oh, I'm assuming that means... Yes, I hit level 1 in fishing. Okay, that's cool. So that's new. It tells you... Essentially, means that when we go to bed tonight, that it'll tell me that my fishing went up, and yes. When you go up in a skill, every so often, the energy required to use that skill will go down by 1. So, I don't believe it's random. I'm pretty sure it goes in a set order. So right now, fishing costs 8 energy to use. But at level 1, 9 cast will use 8 energy. Yeah, 9 casts will use 8 energy, but the 10th cast will only cost me 7. And then as we get to, say, level 2, 8 casts of 8 energy, and then 2 casts of 7. Or possibly, like, say, 4-1, 4-1. I don't know the exact in and out of how it all works. I just know that, like, once we hit level 10, fishing will only cost 7 energy a cast compared to 8. And it's a similar thing for the axe and for the hoe and the watering can. They all start off with 2, but as you get your skills, you will go up. Also, again, because I'm using the training rod, these are only basic quality fish. You're not going to get better quality, but if I did, say, get a silver quality herring, I'd have the normal quality here and the silver there. And while my character eats these leeks... in spring, in the ocean, you can find iridium. You can find anchovies. You can find sardines, but they show up from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. You can find a herring. You can find eels if it's raining from 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. You can find halibuts from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. and then again later on at 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. 2 a.m. being the cutoff point, of which your character will just pass out if you stay out too late. And the last fish you can find is flounder from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Now, fish all have their own value. And I don't know their values off the top of my head. But there is a way to increase the value of fish. The fish smoker, which was just added to this recent update, can double the price of the fish, but you have to smoke the fish, and it has to, you have to use a piece of coal. What I got there was a treasure chest. You don't always get a chance to get them. It's sort of a risk versus reward. Because I went to get the treasure chest, the bar for catching the fish went down. But if you catch the fish and get that treasure chest to go off at the same... if you get the chest bar to fill up, and then catch the fish, you get the chest. If you get the chest bar to fill up, but then lose the catch, you lose both the catch and the chest. So it's a risk versus reward system. I went for that one because I had a feeling that we had a chance to get the copper ore that Clint asked for. So now we have a chance. Now I can actually go over and Oh, not that one. So now if I go talk to Clint, I can complete this quest as well as get the money. That was the only way I was going to get copper ore. That's why before I was saying I had no normal way of getting copper ore. But because I got lucky and caught it from fishing, because I knew it was going to be fishing today, I decided to take it. And back to about the fish and their price. All fish will have their own price, and, ooh, seaweed. I like having that one. I like having the fishing rod on number 1, and seaweed or any other food item at the end, because it's just a simple back and forth if I so wish to eat. So how I classify fish and their price is that you got normal quality fish. Well, actually, hold on. When we hit level 5 in any skill, you have the option to pick 1 out of 2 classes. When it comes to fishing... Oh, sorry, I thought I heard something. When it comes to fishing, you can choose an upgrade that will give you an extra 25% to any fish that you catch. Then, if you took that one and got down to level 10, you'll have another 2 options to choose from. One of those options being to increase the fish price from 25% to 50%. So the first upgrade, the 25% is called the Fisher upgrade. The 50% upgrade is known as the Angle upgrade. So when it comes to fish, I would say you have normal quality, no upgrade, normal quality Fisher, and normal quality Angler. Then you move up to the next rank of Silver Nothing, Silver Fisher, Silver Angler, and then Gold Nothing, Gold Fisher, Gold Angler, and then finally Iridium Nothing, Iridium Fisher, and Iridium Angler. Now, I bring this all up because there is a use for fish. When we get the chance, we can turn fish into a food item known as sashimi. The sashimi does not care what fish item what fish is being used. It will always be worth 75 coins. Now, because of that, it means that low-quality fish can be turned into sashimi for greater value. But it also means that you can accidentally turn a higher quality or higher profiting fish into sashimi on accident. Knowing what fish to turn into sashimi and which ones not to is important. Ooh, sea jelly, that one's new. A rare jelly found in the ocean. Okay, so there's like 3 jellies. I believe they're used for crafting the smoker. I think I'm just gonna eat it, to be honest. Because I'm bound to probably find more of them later on. And mostly I wanted the energy. Quick thing, because I haven't mentioned it, despite the fact I came over here. Bubbles! If you find bubbles, your chance to find fish will increase. So, it's in your best interest to fish where there are bubbles when you find them. Bait is used on fishing poles, but, well, we need we need a greater quality fishing rod to actually use bait, so we're not using that right now. But back to what I was saying before. Knowing what fish if you wish to make the most amount of profit. If profit is what you're after, knowing which fish to turn to sashimi and which ones to sell is going to be important. Basically, for my notes, hold on. Another artifact, cool. Oh, and the bubbles went away. When it comes to anchovies, if you're after the money, you pretty much want to always turn it into sashimi, unless it is iridium quality? I'm assuming if, excuse me. I'm struggling to read my own notes here. You want to make it sashimi unless it's iridium quality and you took the angler profession. For sardines, you want to turn it into sashimi unless it is a gold quality and an angler, or an iridium quality and an angler, and you're the angler. Otherwise, it's turned to sashimi. For herring, it's kind of like the anchovies, unless it's iridium and you took the angler profession, it's not worth it. I'm assuming I might have missed it, because don't know why I'm still waiting. If you catch an eel, do not sell. Eels are more valuable than turning to sashimi. Okay, we got bubbles over this way. Issue is... Okay, now I was gonna say, I might not be able to get that. So if you ever catch an eel, it's gonna be a more difficult fish to catch, but don't turn it into sashimi. It's not worth it. Yeah, I don't have enough fishing. My fishing level is not high enough to reach those bubbles. Halibut is also the same thing. If you catch one, just sell them. Don't turn it into sashimi, and flounder's the exact same. I'm thinking I might want to do a chest full of fish, but just one of each kind. And I mean, like, not like, okay, normal silver, gold, and iridium. I mean just one fish. Oh my god, I got gold. I'm gonna get rid of this trash. And this coal... I think I'm gonna get rid of this dandelion. Yeah, dandelion daffodil, whatever that was. And yeah, so so this is just the fish that can be found out here in the ocean. Like I said, there are other fish to be found at the river, of which there's a river that runs through town, and there's a river that flows in the forest west of the town. Whenever I talk about the river fish, unless specified, assume it's the exact... Wow! I'm gonna get rid of the bait for that, then. If I ever talk about the river fish, assume that I mean both town river and the forest river, unless specified. And the lake we have... I think we technically saw it back where we found Linus. But we haven't... Well, over there. I don't know why the game didn't take my mouse click. Honestly, blah, 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 blah. When it comes to making money in this game, at least early on, personally I find fishing to be the best. But I also find that I tend to maybe fish maybe too much. Then again, like, what else? You only have so much you can really do with your days, depending on how you want to do things. Right now, our options are clearing out our farm, trying to find the rest of the local villagers, or fishing. And I think after this next cast, I will be going back and calling it a day. Oh, seaweed. I would love to keep you, but unfortunately... Well, you didn't fall in the ocean, so I might be able to... don't worry about it. Yeah, after this catch, we'll head back. I probably should have gone to the museum. I could have sworn, though, the whole thing was really didn't take me down to the beach. I thought it just took me up to, like, the top, and I was gonna, like, walk back out. But, oh well. We can always drop these things off tomorrow if need be. But yes, this river down here is what I was talking about before. This is the river. This is the town-based river. And if you're going to be fishing out here, you want to try and make sure that you're fishing in the deep water and not the shallows. And over here, this is actually Molly's farm. She actually mentioned it before that she lived out here. This would be the Forest River. This is actually the Cedar Sap Forest, if I am correct on the name. We can go out here exploring, and we can find some items and whatnot. If we go that way, we can hit back our farm. But considering our farm is kind of filled to the brim with stumps, logs, shrubs, and stones, it may be extremely difficult, if not maybe impossible, with my current equipment to actually make it back there. So going this longer way around was probably my best option. But before we forget, what do we do in these next 2 days? I will see what the weather is like for the next day. Also, if you put anything in here, you can only take out the item that you just put in. Left click puts everything in, but right click puts in one. So I think I want to keep 1 sardine, 1 herring, and 1 anchovy. By doing that, I know that at least sold... Technically, there is a way of knowing what you have and what you have not actually put in. Also, I guess we can talk to Clint tomorrow. Oh, no, that will be up to you guys. What are we doing tomorrow? I will take the watering can out. I will put this stuff away. Organize, and yes. What do you guys want us to do tomorrow? Do we go around trying to meet the rest of the villagers? Also, fishing level 1, fishing proficiency +1. I also get the level 2, increasing my fishing rod proficiency even more, and I can now craft bait, assuming we have the items to actually do so. So what do we do? Do we go fishing to get ourselves some more cash? Do we go try to find more villagers? Do we focus on the farm and start clearing out a bunch of the random odds and ends around our place? Or do we just go out and explore the location? It is raining today, actually. Wow. What's the weather like for tomorrow? So we got rain for the first day, and actually I should have been on this side. Nothing but clear, sunny skies on Thursday. And while I can't know my fortune for tomorrow, my fortune for today is neutral. So, what are we doing, guys? Actually, if it's raining, I don't need the watering can, because my crops will be watered. I am interested in what you guys have to say, and... Well, I was going to say I'll move my furniture back, but that's not going to make any difference, because I can't save unless I go to bed, and I'm not going to bed, because that's just going to go to the next day. So, I'm signing off. So long, farewell. I hope you have yourself a fantastic day, and, well, again, what are we doing? I will sit here and wait for your decisions. Until then, have a good one. Bye-bye.